What is going on, everybody? It is time for episode number 4 in season number 2 in our TEW 2020 This is War series. What a title. What a lot of stuff here. We got John Cone showing up in Ring of Honor. Yeah, you're reading the title there. This is the John Cone edition. Who knows, Luke may have stumbled upon the next big thing in Ring of Honor. But actually it was just a booking blunder. You know, we can chalk this up as a booking blunder. But we'll get there. It's a very interesting, very funny mishap. But on this episode, we got all kinds of stuff. MWA, I'm not going to spoil anything, but MWA coming in pretty strong here. That is it. I won't really have a lot of prep. I will say there was some slight lags on Luke's end, so there is a little bit of a kind of a breakup stuff on Luke's end, so I apologize about that. I tried to edit it the best I could, but it really only messes up periodically. It's very, very sporadic, so just keep that in mind, and hopefully it's not too distracting. But that's it. That's the last warning, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us at Jobber Radio, and you got all the links on the side. Follow everybody. We appreciate all of your feedback. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you're liking and what you want to see next. So with that said, let's get into the episode. Starting out CZW Evolution, we are here on the pre-show with a giant segment. That's it. CZW Evolution has become so big, we've spilled over with our 95 segment onto the pre-show. Hopefully it's a sign of good things to come here. Anyway, the Unwanted are backstage, and The Undertaker tells Adam Cole that he did, in fact, earn his shot at the World Championship so far. He said that if he really wants to prove himself that he wants this opportunity, he must team with Roman Reigns tonight to take on Finn Balor and Darby Allin. So, yeah, we know, obviously, Roman Reigns, Adam Cole have not seen eye to eye, so this is going to be a pretty crazy main event tonight. So yeah, let's get on to the real show. Oh yeah, starting the show off strong with 100 rating. Here it is. Kenny Omega starts to show off in the ring, demanding to hear from Randy Orton tonight and find out why he is here in CZW. A CZW staff member comes running from the back, handing him a little note. He reads it, and it says, apparently, we will hear from Randy Orton tonight, but on his own time and later on. Omega tears up the note and storms out of the ring. So Randy Orton operates on Randy Orton time. Kenny Omega will not hear from Orton yet. 100 segment rating. Good start.
Start the clock, folks. How long until Orton leaves?
Yeah, he has not lasted longer than 3 months in a company. We'll see if he can last that long here. So in the first match of the night, this match kind of stems from last week with the locker room incident. In a decent match, the Regime defeated Cody Rhodes and Jeff Cobb in 11 minutes when MJF, who was on the outside with the Regime, distracted the ref long enough for Rusev to crack Jeff Cobb with a foreign object MJF tossed to him. When the ref turned his back to the action, Rusev pinned Cobb easily. In terms of ring work, Braun Strowman was head and shoulders above everyone else. Yeah, he got 81. Everybody else was 69, 67. Because I had this match at Wild Brawl, so I figured Cody would perform better in a Wild Brawl. But
that's a really good score for having a Wild Brawl.
He's more of a technical guy.
Yeah.
Technical.
Yeah, so, and funny, Braun Strowman got an 81 and seemed off of his game. Okay. Well, I know to book Braun Strowman in Wild Brawls from now on. Segment rating 78. After the match, MJF pulled out some zip ties and bound both Cobb and Cody Rhodes to the ropes on opposite sides of the ring. He got on the mic talking about how they had to be made an example out of, and just as Strowman and Rusev started pounding away, the music hit and out came another big man, Brody Lee. He jumped into the ring, decking Rusev, and then MJF with his deadly big boot. He then faced off with Braun Strowman, kind of like a standoff, before kneeing him in the midsection and then giving him a big boot as well. He freed Cody and Cobb, saving them from the Regime, who were not too happy. So Brody Lee coming out making the save here. He's had some beef with Cody Rhodes in the past, but maybe he put those differences aside, you know. Everybody seemed to perform well here off script. Crowd got hotter. 83 segment rating for the save here. So super happy. Hey, look, an MJF segment that's not 100. So
Where's the beef?
there it is.
We need more meat.
Yeah, we got some big boys in here. We got Jeff Cobb, Brody Lee, Rusev, Braun Strowman. We got some big dudes. And then we got small guys like MJF and Cody.
Yeah, Vince McMahon would be so happy seeing all this beef in the ring.
Good.
Big sweaty man.
Backstage, Matt Riddle catches up with Isaiah Scott, telling him that wasn't a cool move, bro, when he stole the pin last week in their big 8-man tag match. Scott tells him that it's all good. He meant no disrespect by it, and he just saw an opening, so he took it. The two slapped hands, smoothing things over, and Riddle asked Scott if he wanted to team with him next week. Scott told him he would love to. So apparently things are all good, just kind of a misunderstanding. Scott kind of, jumped in and made the pin, took it from Riddle last week, but apparently it's not a big deal between these two. So we'll see who they team up against next week. Segment rating of 75. Everybody did good here. So good deal.
I would have thought Riddle was dog shit on the mic.
Yeah, in real life he is. I don't know. In the game, he might be a little bit better in the game.
Yeah.
So. Next up, we got Kevin Owens versus Jake Crist in an extremely short match. Kevin Owens defeated Jake Crist in just 4 minutes, 27 seconds via pinfall. Jake Crist ended up answering Kevin Owens' open challenge to anyone in the locker room besides Josh Barnett. Jake Crist accepted because he's tired of everyone treating him like a jobber. And Owens beat him quickly and gloated about it. So he literally proved to him that he is a jobber. And he gloated, saying that he beat Jake faster than he knew Josh could. So Kevin Owens still trying to rub it in Josh's face. He put the open challenge out to anybody except Josh, beat Jake quick, and said, you know what? I beat him quicker than you could, buddy. Not a very good segment rating, 56. Owens seemed off his game. They performed okay. Jake Crist got a 54, not great. But yeah, this was pretty much just a squash match. This was supposed to be meant for Dave Crist originally, because I booked this last month sometime before Dave left my company. So,
Okay.
So
New over-under.
Yeah.
Who will leave first, Randy Orton or Jake Crist?
Oh, literally right after this show, it might be Jake Crist. He might ask for it. He's already not happy. All right.
What is this, Ring of Honor?
Yes, we got another kind of weak segment rating here in CZW. What's happening? 57 overall. Let's see what happened. LAX are seen swarming and attacking the collectors backstage. Roosh grabs Selena De La Renta and takes off down the hallway with her, getting her out of harm's way. LAX leave the collectors lane, calling them sick and mentally screwed up. So after weeks of Selena being kidnapped, LAX appears to have saved her. Yeah, so if you've been following the story, the collectors, they basically collected Selena De La Renta from LAX's stable, trying to kidnap her, and looks like she's back home. So I'm sure this is going to be the end of it, right? Yeah, totally going to be the end of it, I'm sure.
No, not at all.
Yeah, not at all. But right now, she's back home and safe with her boys, so there we go. So next up, we got Tama Tonga versus Velveteen Dream in a singles match. These two, their teams have been feuding as of recently, so let's see how they did here. In a bout that had decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Velveteen Dream defeated Tama Tonga in 7 minutes and 38 seconds via pinfall with a power line. Segment rating of 69. So,
Nice.
Yeah, nice indeed.
Dude, your show is like, all its fans are like on cloud 9, because you look at the in-ring performances and then the segment rating, it's like nothing is wrong. It's like, oh yeah, but it's still a good match. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
I'm surprised both these guys had a weak performance here. I mean, the match was a little bit shorter because I originally did book my matches shorter this week because I knew how stacked it was. I could have increased this one, but I kind of forgot to. But either way, not a horrible segment rating here. So
I mean, I'd say it's nice.
it is nice indeed. So up next, we have the North, the former tag team champions, taking on FTR here, who are out to prove themselves. In a decent match, FTR did prove themselves by defeating the North in 12 minutes 34 seconds when Cash Wheeler pinned Ethan Page. Segment rating 67. The crowd not too happy about this one because it's the fourth time this matchup has been done recently, and it needed to be better. So yeah, I guess they should have just performed better. Everybody did pretty good. 67, 73, 65, 73. Not too shabby. But yeah, so North get the big loss here. I was going to say the FTR gets the big win. But let's see what they have to say up next. FTR grabbed the microphone saying they prove each and every week that they are the best team in this stacked tag team division. The only times they lost were under BS circumstances. They tell the American Wolves, who are the tag team champions, that they want a shot at their titles. Dax Hardwood struggled to go off script here. 57 segment rating. Did not really go over well with the fans here. Maybe the fans are like, you know what? We don't want you in the title scene, which is crazy because it's FTR. Come on now, baby. All right, so here we go. We're back in the good numbers here. Mustafa Ali versus Pete Dunne. I figured this would be a good match. These guys tear it up each match here.
I want to see this match in real life.
Yeah, this would be awesome. In a decent match, Pete Dunne defeated Mustafa Ali. We went up to the 15-minute mark pretty much. And he won via submission, maybe after some finger breakage. Maybe just Mustafa Ali couldn't take it anymore. Segment rating, 82. Very, very, very strong rating here. Pete Dunne got an 80. And Mustafa Ali a 63. Crowd are buzzing with this match. So if you've been taking notes, which I hope you have, Pete Dunne is on an absolute tear right now. He has been winning each and every week, getting wins over very well-known talent. So trying to make his way up the ladder back towards a title shot of some type. So we'll see if he can get there eventually. In the main event, we have Adam Cole and Roman Reigns taking on the Unwanted. In a superb match, Adam Cole and Roman Reigns did defeat the Unwanted at 15 minutes, 43 seconds when Roman Reigns speared Finn Balor, but Adam Cole surprisingly hit a Panama Sunrise on Reigns. Adam Cole then laid Reigns over top of Balor to score the pin as his team left the ring with a huge smile on his face. So yeah, he got the win, but he also got a little one up on Roman Reigns. Big match here, 86 segment rating. Darby Allin is somehow just outperforming everyone, 93. Adam Cole got an 84, which is great. Yeah, I don't know how. His stats are just, I guess, through the roof.
That's some confidence right there by Adam Cole. He's like, all right, that's spear one. I'll just, beat up Roman Reigns and then throw him over top.
Yep.
There you go.
Also right now, Darby Allin is benefiting from a hot new move. So he made a hot new move up apparently a little while back. So that's helping him. Roman Reigns
It's probably where he just drops himself on his head at this point.
Yeah, he kills himself.
It's a double shooting star press. He does a double.
Yeah, that's possible. Roman Reigns is off the game.
Screwed rotation 630.
Okay, so that was the main event match of the evening, but we have one more segment because we still have not heard from the newest superstar to the roster, Randy Orton. So Randy Orton is interviewed backstage asking why he has come to CZW and why he RKO'd Kenny Omega last week on Evolution. He says it's rather simple. No other wrestling company knows how to book a show worthy of his presence.
Okay. You sir can go fuck yourself.
He put you in a world title feud immediately.
In that if he is going...
I lost to Okada.
In that if he is going
to
to...
take notes of this from when he inevitably signs with Slam.
Yeah, I was about to say, he'll be on Slam in a couple months. Okay, so, and if he is going to stake claim in the best wrestling promotion going today, he might as well start with the so-called best wrestler in the locker room, which I guess is Kenny Omega. So that is it. 82 segment rating. Orton arrives in CZW, somehow has lost heat from this, but probably because it's so high up with his debut. Well, there you go. Randy Orton has harsh words for other companies that he's been a part of, but he is here in CZW, and we'll see. We'll see how happy he is. He's already annoyed. I'm not going to lie. He's already agitated, but
What?
he is. He is 100%. We'll look at it.
Oh, is that because he took too long today?
Yeah, because I signed him and didn't bring him in immediately. So, because I was waiting for a
didn't shove a title on him right away.
Yeah, I was waiting for a big debut. I didn't want to do it during the off season. So he's a little mad at me. But
damn,
85. Yeah, we definitely struggled in the mid portion of the show. The Jake Chris Kevin Owens match, all three of these matches right here, Kevin Owens, the Dream match, the FTR match, all struggled a little bit. It's as well as the segments right there. But we started off strong, ended strong. So I think that's a good way to do a show right there.
Look at that attendance. That's a freaking lot of people.
Holy
for
shit!
TV show.
Yeah, 14,702.
Yikes.
Oh yeah, my music.
Trash music.
My
This is crap. What's better?
There we go.
Why are we listening to Jock Jams? What the fuck?
Jock Jams.
Okay. We want Kids Bop, goddammit.
So overall, 85, another solid, rock solid show for CZW. Very happy with it. So let's see Evolution here, 85, 14,000. We saw that. TV rating of 1.36. I think that's down from last week or the same.
Whoa, dude, your total viewers.
I don't know.
Shot up.
What, the 1 million?
No, right next to it.
Yeah.
On the right.
Oh, the total. Oh, because that's because we're also on Twitch. We stream on Twitch. So the Twitch does not factor into the TV rating.
Oh, it's just who subscribed to it, not actually who's watching it.
Yeah, so the TV rating is who watches on El Rey and Sci-Fi, but the overall we do have a total of 1.7 because people tune in on Twitch. Let's see how Raw did. They actually had a better show than last week. 2.8, I think they went up. Killian Dane defeated Bobby Lashley and Kalisto. U.S. title match, their main event.
That'd be a cool match.
Yeah. Oh,
Interesting. We got an incident involving Joey Janela and Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to expect here. Joey Janela was brought before the wrestlers' court accused of not joining the rest of the locker room for a night out. The judge, Steve Austin, found him guilty and sentenced him to buy drinks for everyone after the show. Joey Janela has the gloomy personality.
I knew it was going to be him not partying, which is the exact opposite of what Joey Janela does.
It's because he's got a hot girlfriend, dude. He doesn't need to party.
Joey Janela being a buzz.
All right, welcome everybody. We are about to have our third episode of the month for Midwest Mayhem. Pretty big episode this month. If you're paid attention last week, we're gonna have our main event be Kazuchika Okada versus Will Ospreay for #1 contendership. So look forward to that. We're starting off with pre-show. We've had a kind of an odd feud going on so far of our newcomer Kota Brazil versus Warhorse versus Eddie Kingston. In a poor pre-show match, Kota Brazil defeated Warhorse and Eddie Kingston in a shocker.
Wow, yeah.
10 minutes when Kota Brazil pinned Eddie Kingston by using underhanded tactics. Basically, he threw Warhorse out of the ring as he was going for the pin that he earned and kind of stole a pin.
Gotcha.
Eddie Kingston carried the match as expected.
Man, yeah, that's definitely a shocker there. I figured Kingston would get that win. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Kingston was the one pissed off last week. He was even on the pre-show. Now he's taking the L.
Damn, you're just running him into the dirt.
Up next, we had another just okay pre-show match. Teddy Hart defeated El Hijo de la Park in 10 minutes by disqualification. El Hijo and his hooligans looked like El Hijo was about to lose by pin, so Hill Von Erichs got involved and caused disqualification.
Is this Teddy Hart's debut?
No, Teddy Hart's done some.
Okay.
I think he's had one main show match, and
okay.
Yeah, that's actually the better rating than I've seen from him so far. So I'll have to make a note of that. Might have to throw him up on the main show sooner than I expected.
Okay.
This was booked as a hardcore match. Both these guys are pretty good hardcore.
Yikes! That is harsh.
It is, yeah. In a poor pre-show match, Slack defeated Bram in 10 minutes by submission. I don't remember making that submission, but made submission. Bram had a shitty score of 42. Schlack with only a 47. If you recall, MDK is feuding with Modern Punks, and this is kind of just their lower tier members facing each other on the pre-show. All right, starting the main show, we have a big old tag team match between the Midwest Mayhem Television Champion Daniel Bryan and his partner Zack Sabre Jr. facing off against Brian Cage and Sami Callihan. You recall last week, Brian Cage lost in a about 20-minute match against Daniel Bryan by submission. Big match right there.
Mm-hmm.
In this match, we had...
That still surprises me.
Hey, Daniel Bryan is a strong champion. And about the head, fantastic heat and great wrestling. Cage Callahan defeated Daniel Bryan and Zack Sabre Jr. in 15 minutes, 36 seconds when Sami Callihan pinned Zack Sabre Jr. with an assault driver. Great segment rating. I am very happy with this.
Yeah, very good. Did Daniel Bryan have any problem losing this match? Did he
no,
speak up?
surprisingly.
No? Okay.
I don't even know if I think I might have kept Sabre Jr. strong, but other than that, I don't think I did too much protection wise or all that.
Okay.
You
kept him strong. There you
go.
I
kept him strong. Yeah,
that's fine. But that's smart.
Yeah. So this is kind of just continuing with the Calla Clan versus Catchpoint 2.0 feud. That should eventually lead into a match over the title.
Mm.
We cut backstage and we see Brock Lesnar chilling with Stone Cold Steve Austin, talking over who's going to end up winning this number one contendership match tonight. Brock Lesnar, he had a pretty big win over Sonata last week. Kind of showed why he's the best in the business right now. And, well, according to PWI, he's only, not even top 50. But as he's talking with Stone Cold, little bitch boy Buddy Murphy comes in and starts talking shit on behalf of Will Ospreay, saying that basically Brock Lesnar's going to face the Dragons one way or another. Brock Lesnar says, yeah, why don't you guys prove it next week? I'll face two of you while I'm at it. So
2-on-1
next week, we can expect a handicap match between Brock Lesnar and Minoru Suzuki and Buddy Murphy.
Oh my God, he's going to fucking destroy him.
We'll see.
He's going to kill an old man on live television.
The track history of Evil not doing so hot continues. And about the head, great heat and decent wrestling. Buddy Murphy defeated Evil in 10 minutes, 22 seconds by pinfall with a quick roll-up. Murphy and Evil don't seem to click, and it made for an awkward bout. I wasn't really sure how these two would do. Obviously, they have different styles, but you've seen guys like Zack Sabre Jr. and Suzuki pull off great matches despite having different styles. So
yeah,
I was hoping this would work out. And Evil, man, he's just not as reliable as I was hoping he'd be.
I'm noticing that. Yeah, I don't know. It's between him and Sonata. Sonata's definitely the standout of the two in the game, at least.
Definitely.
Evil is definitely a lot slower in real life, and I think the creator of this mod might have included that here.
And a superb match. Wow. Thank you, game. Ray Phoenix defeated Kofi Kingston in 10 minutes, 23 seconds by pinfall with a Meteora. Kingston pulling out a 68. That's pretty good. That's pretty good at him. Might be his best score yet in MWA. Phoenix killing it. Underrated guy.
Oh, yeah.
80.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Way to go, man.
No, this would be a really cool match. See? This would be fun.
And I booked this as regular. I almost did a high spots, but Kofi Kingston, his score isn't bad for high spots, but I didn't know if it'd be better than a regular. So I went regular. I'm glad I did. Immediately following this, we have the New Day come out. The LWO comes out. They're getting ready to, kind of pounce on Kofi Kingston, make a point. Like, this is why we're the trios champions. New Day immediately comes out. They're facing off against each other. Big E grabs the mic and says, next week, I want you, Pentagon Jr., in a street fight. This is going to be the final face-off between these two teams before their trios titles match at Chaos in the Capitol.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah,
just
street
to see
fight.
how
That
that
should be
match even does. Kofi struggled going off script. It's a little surprising. Big E killed it. And Ray killed it. Kofi with the groundswell support. I think that's the first time I've seen that. And about the head, great heat and a good wrestling. The Usos defeated the Briscoes in 9 minutes 46 seconds when Jey Uso pinned Mark Briscoe, illegally using the ropes for leverage. The Usos make defense number 2 of the Midwest Tag Team title. That's right, folks. This is a tag title match.
Yeah, pretty solid one too.
Yeah, we've seen Psycho Killers and Samoan Dynasty button heads the last couple weeks, and Briscoes took their shot at a title chance. They got screwed over, but we'll see what ends up happening at the pay-per-view.
They were button heads like beginning of last season.
Hey, yeah, This is a long feud between the two. We'll see what kind of match forms between these two not dynasties, factions at the pay-per-view. Following that, we got kind of just a little, I'll be honest, kind of just a little throwaway segment, kind of keeping the feud alive. we got a little backstage segment with all of SCU talking shit about the old Dummy Money Inc. Basically saying how they're not old, they're not washed up, even though they kind of are, but and yeah, just kind of hyping up that match we can expect to see at Chaos in the Capitol. Kind of debating if it's going to be on the pre-show or not at this point. Dummy Money's not really pulling through with the scores the way I want them to, so that might end up on the pre-show, but expect to see a match between them in some capacity at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we got a good segment. You got some back-to-back good segment ratings here. Looking
That is
pretty
true.
good.
Really nothing too bad so far, which scares me. But yeah, it's kind of going okay at this point. I don't want to jinx it.
Jinx it, yeah.
I jinxed it.
And here we go. You
How the
jinxed it.
fuck is this so low?
Oh man, CM Punk's worst segment rating ever.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like holy shit. Okay. In about that had great heat and good wrestling. Modern Punk, CM Punk, Marty Scurll, and PCO defeated MDK, Nick Gage, Joey Janela, and Ricky Exchange Page in 12 minutes and 7 seconds when CM Punk pinned Joey Janela with the go to sleep. Horrible segment rating.
Why?
I don't care what you say.
There weren't okay, PCO didn't do good, Ricky Shane Page didn't do good, but like
you think it averaged a little better than that.
Yeah, Joey Janela didn't do great. Huh.
This is booked just regular.
Man, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's because I had Bram at ringside and he's just like fucking toxic.
The crowd just sees me go, oh fuck this match.
Yeah, God, Bram.
Sucks. You want
Get that asshole to you.
Yeah.
Look at all these star quality and shit like that. Star quality.
Only because of Bram.
Let's see where your
See,
negatives.
like I said, better you than you.
There's a little more around.
CM Punk inconsistency.
Penalized low heat. Penalized lack of heat from the associated storyline. Immediately following the match, you know how MDK does it. All their boys, every single one of them, shows up, surrounds the ring, and old Mick Foley pops out, trying to kind of calm the violence between the two, because he's last week Nick Gage and all the boys got right in his face talking shit, and he's kind of back out there to show he's not done yet. He's friends with CM Punk, they get along. So he's like, hey, you guys just need to chill the fuck out. Well, MDK doesn't really give a fuck, and they beat the ever-loving shit out of Mick Foley, folks.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
And they also beat the ever-loving shit out of Bram. That's right.
And the crowd cheers.
Yeah, I guess. So yeah, they come out with weapons. They surround the ring, absolutely beat down all of Modern Punks, showing them basically why they're hardcore. And Bram just gets stretchered out. Mick Foley gets fucking stretchered out. This is horrific.
Wow.
And it ends up being Punk's Girl and PCO being like the only looking like they're somewhat coherent after the beatdown. But MDK stands strong.
Wow. Mick Foley getting beat down and taken away on a stretcher. That's some heat right there.
Gage warned him.
Oh,
Stay out of our business, man. We're the next generation. Oh, yeah. That's a main event, folks.
That's a good
one.
one.
That's a fucking main event.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Here we are. Number 1 contenders match. Will Ospreay versus Kazuchika Okada. Winner goes on to face Brock Lesnar at Chaos in the Capitol. In an exceptional match. Exceptional. Will Ospreay drew with Kazuchika Okada in 30 minutes when the time limit expired.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Look at their numbers. They're in ring. 91 and 88.
91. And oh my God. Will Ospreay and Kazuchika Okada have great chemistry, and it showed in the performance. Will Ospreay benefit from having groundswell of public support. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
These are our notes, storytelling, draw, time limit. Dragon was at ringside. Thank you, Ultimo. Man, that is awesome. Oh, yeah. Shit. I didn't even mean to have Ted DiBiase as a road agent, but thanks, Ted DiBiase. You did okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, yes, it did pretty good.
Hey!
There it is. There it is.
Hey!
That's really good, man. Really good.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be a really good show, yeah.
Other than the CM Punk shit, which, I mean, the segment was still good. The match and Murphy, which Evil's like a fucking cancer. I guess.
Yeah, everything else
yeah,
was really solid.
cool.
Very
I'm
consistent.
very happy with that.
Yeah.
We have our first semifinal match at the Top Prospect Tournament where Alex Zane defeats Joe Coffey. 46 was not expecting this to do well, but Alex Zane pushes himself into the finals of the 2021 Top Prospect Tournament.
Oh, so he's in the finals, you said?
Yep. This is the semis. In our next pre-show match, as I mentioned, the other semifinal match, Blake Christian defeats Ray Horace by pinfall with Elia, I believe that's pronounced. 41. 41. Horace had the better rating here. I'm a bit surprised he wasn't against losing, but I'm pretty sure I had him keep strong in case he was. But it looks like Blake Christian and Alex Zane will be the finals of the Top Prospect Tournament.
Ooh.
I definitely expected Horace to win.
Did you? Okay. So who do you think's gonna win the whole thing, Warden?
I'm gonna go Blake Christian.
Is that only because you don't remember the other guy's name because it was on the other screen?
Alex Zane.
Okay, he got okay.
But
I was testing.
in real life, I've heard more about Blake Christian. I guess he just left GCW.
I believe he did. Yes.
And in our final pre-show match, we needed a technical masterclass. So Jonathan Gresham and Alex Shelley faced off. Gresham getting the win, making Shelley tap out to the Octopus Stretch. Segment 60. Gresham at a 60 and Shelley at 58. Announcing helps as usual. I'm always surprised that Gresham and Shelley don't have high technical matter stats for technical or like near the top.
Gresham doesn't?
No, Gresham hasn't had a technical match over like 65, I think. But his rating is like 82 to 100.
Wow.
That is weird.
To kick off the show, the main show that is, John Moxley and Naito have a bit of a moment in the ring discussing their tie a few weeks ago and their non-existent history. And Naito makes a challenge to Moxley for New Horizons. Before Moxley can accept, however, Dragon Lee comes out saying how, yes, he was defeated by Naito. He wants a shot at Moxley because he was a former TV champion. He was dominant, and he's only lost, what, three times now here? Moxley says he can put his money where his mouth is later in the main event. And to make things interesting, he'll put his title on the line.
What? So, wait,
Yeah.
time out.
Excuse me? Butter?
So Naito and Dragon Lee fought each other for the number one contender match. Naito won. Dragon Lee comes out and gets a fucking title match? What's happening?
Moxley's granting it to him.
Well, what the hell?
Not like Lee's like going on like on his knees begging for it. He just said he wants that shot to prove himself. But Moxley, hey man, Moxley's proud of himself. He's confident, and he might think Lee is an easy defense.
If I was Moxley, I would have done exactly what he's doing in that picture. I would have been like, fuck off, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
But we'll see later in the night if Dragon Lee can get it done or not, or maybe his fame is all in the past now. In our next segment, we get a Toxic Society promo where Sami Zayn puts over everyone. Shinsuke Nakamura, the TV champion. Sabian, one of the youngest but hottest prospects in the company. And TH2, one of the more decorated tag teams in all of Mexico. This leads to a returning Hiroyoshi Tenzin and Satoshi Kojima, who's been picking up wins as of late, coming out, making a challenge to Toxic Society. TH2 accept for a match right then and there. 59 rating. Evans improvised well, and announcing quality helped. And 10 Cozy pins Evans with a lariat. Evans carried the match in terms of performance. 59 rating, the exact same as their promo right now. Tenzin had a higher rating than Kojima. Wow, okay. Maybe that's a sign of something I need to change.
Yeah.
The announcing helped 10 Cozy pick up a win over TH2.
Yeah, and Helico was a little low on the rating too.
But everyone seems to be above Kojima.
Wait, you even got the ref involved?
I did?
It was
John
John
Cone?
Cone. John Cone, yeah.
Fuck, I
John
did.
Cone.
Oh,
What did you do?
that's what went wrong. I meant to put on John Morrison. Oh, shit.
Oh,
You
Oh
literally
my
have the
god.
ref like talking.
Oh,
that might.
Oh
shit. Okay.
god.
I meant to put in John Morrison.
John Cone underperformed.
No shit.
Next main
Oh
eventer,
my
John
god.
Cone.
One
hol-
second. I need a my loss.
he's
Okay.
holding belts right there. He's the next champion.
Apparently.
Collector
Wants to
John
take the belt off
Cone.
of Moxley.
All right. So yeah, I fucked this one up. Let's just pretend John Cone is John Morrison, please. Thank you. Backstage, Hangman Page is relaxing, having himself a drink. You know, he hasn't been around for a little bit before Johnny Gargano approaches him, making an offer for the two to become an item, to become a team. But before Hangman can answer, however, perfection in The Miz, John Morrison, Ace Austin, and Ricky Starks come out and decide to trash talk the two, you know, mentioning how they've been irrelevant for a while and both of them kind of need to just go. Ace also takes this moment to flirt with Candice LeRae despite her husband being 2 feet away from them. This gets a slap from Candice to Ace before Hangman finally speaks up and tells Gargano he'll have a tryout match against these bozos right now. So I accidentally put John Cone in this. He was not supposed to be anywhere near this segment.
I was wondering why
But I
John
guess that's
Morrison's wearing a referee shirt.
Yeah, sure. Morrison,
Yeah, the John
yes,
Cone
the guy in
match.
the
Yeah.
match. The guy in the match is wearing the referee shirt. There we go. But it looks like Gargano, Ace, Starks, and Candice all have a hard time without scripts, and that's a bit surprising to me.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah, but so fuck. That kind of hurts on the inside and outside, but I'm really hoping the match can make up for it. And I swear to God, I better not put John Cone in the
Oh
match.
my god.
I want to see John Cone in a match.
We
bad.
must see John Cone in a match now.
I want to see you book John Morrison as a referee.
Oh God, I'll switch their roles. Sure. Right, let's go to the match. A good heat and decent wrestling. Hangman Page and Johnny Gargano defeat Miz and John Morrison in 20 minutes when Hangman pinned Morrison after he and Gargano did a buckshot lariat super kick combo. Morrison was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else. And luckily, I did not put John Cone in this, which mattered because it's got a 70. So,
shit, Morrison only got a 49. John Cone may have did better.
You're not wrong.
Nice. Hangman did nice at least, and Gargano kind of carried this with 75.
How the hell did Morrison do so bad?
Because everyone wanted
I
John
have no idea.
Cone.
Everybody like,
No, I think it's
"Boo."
because he came back from injury, so that might be a thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ring ref.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
maybe I just used him a little more.
Overall, still
But,
a good segment rating though.
You should have told him to go to the performance center and get back in shape.
Maybe, but Page and Gargano get a win. This could potentially lean Page to making a thing with Gargano. Who knows? Up next, we have the Moment of Bliss. Bliss hosting her show for the first time in Ring of Honor. Her guest this time being Toni Storm, the Ring of Honor, the Women's of Honor champion, and Rhea Ripley. Nikki Cross is just there because, you know, she's Alexa's best friend and all that jazz. Alexa basically mentions how last week Toni defeated Nikki, but Rhea then came out and attacked Alexa and Toni. While this all happens, Rhea kind of gets frustrated, you know, before she and Toni get into a little shoving war, before everything just erupts into a big wild brawl between all four women. 59, not that great of a rating, but announcing helped, and Bliss did great on her own. But Toni and Rhea struggled off script. Yikes, that's bad. That's very bad. But yeah, so the Women of Honor title scene looks to be in a bit of chaos right now.
Ew, I want John back.
No.
John Cone, John Cone, John Cone, John Cone. Whoa, what are you typing?
Next up, Firefly Funhouse again. This time, Bray Wyatt warning the locker room of the return of the Fiend before he decides to play with his friends. Don't mind that little John. No, John Cone. Stop, Tigress. Um, but yeah, he goes out and plays with his friends, but the return of the Fiend is imminent. 73 rating,
Ooh.
literally nothing to be said about this. No, stop, Tigress.
It isn't me.
It's not me. I have a feeling I know who it is, though.
The keyboard.
Ward.
Yes.
So the Fiend may be returning. Okay.
Oh, he's warning everyone that he will be coming back soon. The only question is when.
And who will he target?
Yeah.
John
we'll see.
Cone.
No, we're not.
Please have John Cone be the graphic of this episode.
Oh my god.
Here, I'll put a poll on Twitter if John Cone should have a match. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Moose defeats Kushida in a match that was booked last week, pinning him with a spear.
Damn.
68 rating. Moose targeted Kushida specifically last week after Time Splitters took on Lethal and Gresham. And this week, Moose puts down Kushida once more. Moose had a 65 and Kushida a 63. Announcing helped as usual, and this helped our little feud gain some heat, so that's always good.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a good segment.
Yeah, but if you're keeping track now, that means I believe it is 2-1 for Equilibrium. They've gotten 2 wins, and Time Split and Ace is only beaten them once now, I think.
Falling
Oh
behind.
no, sorry, 3-1. Okay.
Oh shit, 3-1.
Oh, step the game up.
Yeah,
They're getting
the
blown out.
champs are having a bit of an issue, eh? There we go.
God
I
damn.
only included this for the sake of the rating. In a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Jon Moxley defeats Dragon Lee by pinfall with a Death Rider. Moxley makes defense number 12 of the Ring of Honor World title.
God damn.
77 rating. It looks like Dragon Lee maybe is the star he thinks he is. Moxley gave him that chance to prove it, and he couldn't capitalize on this opportunity. But Moxley with the 94, Lee a 64. All right, so Jon Moxley is still your Ring of Honor World Champion.
I'll trade you Will Ospreay for John Moxley.
I mean, hey, I'll talk about that.
Okay.
We'll see.
The fuck?
But that ends off the show.
Robert's like, oh shit, that could actually happen.
Solid show. No red.
It's gonna be awkward when Ring of Honor becomes the other sister company of MWA, and it's just Bomber all alone.
On my own little island.
It's just Bomber, the distant cousin.
Yep.
All right, let's check this out. Moxley and Naito having the great segments per usual. They keep pulling the 90s, which is great for me. And Moxley also having the highest match on our show. Wow, good for them. I will say I'm a bit surprised Hangman Page and Gargano and Miz and Morrison did pretty well.
I mean, they're pretty good.
I thought that would have been a bit lower, so I'm kind of satisfied with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Firefly was your highest segment. Like, besides the start.
Yeah. Thing is, this time I had to make it a minor segment, and I had to make it 3 minutes because, like, I was out of time.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think that probably hurt its overall rating. Like, it probably could have gone a lot higher as usual, because normally it pulls like the 80s.
Yeah, it would have, yeah. Let's take a look at the ratings here. Midwest Mayhem, 89,000, 2.41.
Whoa, that's a lot of people.
I think we might have won this week.
1.8 mil. Big numbers here out of MWA this week. Let's see how Ring of Honor did. 2.26.
Not bad.
Definitely not bad. 1.7. That's about what you have been getting, so not bad at all. 6,313. But yeah, so unless Slam can get a big boost in the ratings, we might be looking at MWA for the leader again this week.
All right, we start on the pre-show where Puma King defeats Kurt Hawkins by pin.
Oh man,
And Kurt Hawkins, as you can see, is still, he's lost his way since losing his friend and left. Now he's alone.
If anybody should be willing to lose, it's that man right there.
That's true. I have a feeling though he's gonna be asking for his release. Have no doubt.
And then, the intro to the show plays and 77 rate.
All right. I want to know how The Rock and Chris Jericho got a fucking 77.
Yeah.
I have no
How's
I
that not
honestly
a 100?
forgot. I honestly forgot you have The Rock.
Yeah. I think you
Yeah,
can-
that was like such a big signing, and then like
it's like a behind the scenes guy.
in our opening match, Walter defeated Keith Lee in 13 minutes and 3 seconds by pinfall with a golden bomb after Samoa Joe interfered in the match and cost Keith Lee.
Oh. Okay. So
for those that don't know, that's a sit out last ride.
Oh, the sit out last ride. Okay.
Mhm.
Surprised Walter
Yeah.
and Keith Lee didn't click. That's not good.
Yeah, Keith Lee didn't do too hot.
Yes, surprising, honestly. And then we cut backstage, and we see in like the catering area, we have Crazy Mary Dobson and Selena Vega brawling. Because remember, Crazy Mary and Eric attacked Selena Vega, and then Cesaro, Aleister Black, Ivar, and Eric all get involved in the big brawl and a food fight in the catering area.
Wow. Okay. Selena Vega, she was getting notes for like underperforming, but now she's doing good apparently. Good deal.
Way to go, her.
She gotta put her in a brawl. It hides her weaknesses. Let her throw food and hit Crazy Mary with a plate. Yep. Slam's going back to their roots and having food in their storylines. In a good match, we have Jimmy Havoc, the current Intercontinental Champion, defeating Orange Cassidy in 13 pinfall with a Death Valley driver after Elias interferes and hits Orange Cassidy in the back with his guitar.
Dear Lord. Orange Cassidy getting the wood pounded in him. Okay, that was bad choice of words. Bad choice of
Horrible.
words.
Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, bad choice of words. But
Yeah.
either way,
not
good match. Good match though. Good match.
People in the IC title triple threat are getting momentum.
Nice. Who's the third person? I forgot. Was it Samoa Joe? Or...
Chad Gable.
Chad
Chad
Gable.
Gable.
That's who it was. Chad Gable.
He'll be in a match later today.
Oh, we'll see if he gets momentum.
Rosemary is still investigating in the other realm, and as eerie music plays, as she slowly searches the tree where the noose is, and she looks on the noose and little traces of blood on it. She's trying and hair. She's trying to put two and two together. Where is Su Young? And then we cut to the women's locker room backstage after hearing some screaming, and then the zooms in through this door, and we see Tessa applying the mandible claw onto Allie with glowing red eyes.
Oh my God!
What in the fuck is going on?
And then Rosemary, it finally clicks for Rosemary that Su Young's soul is went transferred into Tessa Blanchard. That's why she's been acting so strange lately.
Oh man!
Excuse me.
Su Young's soul is in Tessa Blanchard.
Yep, she's possessed.
Oh my God! We have a possession, ladies and gentlemen, in
Oh
Slam.
boy, Slam is going dark, folks.
Poor
I'm just
Allie.
gonna take all my storylines and just push them in the trash because I guess I'm not creative.
No, look at that, 83.
Yeah, you might not be able to do that Bram Ricky Starks feud anymore. Sorry.
Superb match. The Queen of Slam champion Asuka faces Sonya Deville and defeats her in 15 minutes and 20 seconds by submission with the Asuka. Sonya, who is of course, the friend, teammate of Shayna Baszler. And she doesn't get the job done for her friend.
Yeah, all I know is I love that team. I know I said it before. I'll say it again. I love the team of Baszler and Deville.
Yeah, that's a team that makes sense, so it's a good one.
Yep, another 74 rating. Asuka got an 88 rate performance.
Benefited from being in amazing form. Wow. Goddamn.
Yeah. Slam is the show between the four of us that you watch if you want good women's wrestling.
You got that is
There you go.
that is a correct statement.
A reminder, folks.
Yeah, Ring of Honor's women's division. It's nothing compared to this. Yeah.
And I call bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. MWA has the best women's division with Taya and only Taya.
Woman division.
Woman division.
Woman
Alright.
division. Yeah.
We see backstage where Sasha and AJ are arguing backstage about whose fault it was that they lost their tag title match last week. With Sasha saying that they would have won if AJ hadn't hit her with the phenomenal. And AJ responding with, "Well, it's not my fault that you got in the way."
Yeah, I mean, these guys are they just made up. They're just becoming friends, and now they're already fighting. I don't
There you
know.
go.
Could be a sign of true
And it leads
friendship.
to an
though.
argument. They both just storm off in opposite directions in anger.
We're gonna get Sasha versus AJ, baby.
They're gonna make up.
89 rating.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal. Very good.
In this segment, we have, and oh god, basically, we have Ronda going on a massive rant about Becky Lynch. How it's BS that Becky Lynch disrespect her, who she thinks she is Ronda spent almost the whole year as the Queen of Slam champion, while Becky was busy being knocked up from some guy who works in some low-rent company
Whoa!
that's a cover for a drug cartel.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying? You all know it.
What?
Ronda is just unhinged and ranting and ranting and ranting.
Yeah,
And then it ends with the cameraman just slowly backing up as she keeps going and going. And then we suddenly have to start bleeping out what she says.
Wow.
Basically.
You know what? She had me until she started talking shit about Rollins and calling CZW a drug cartel and all this. No.
I mean, are they wrong though? I mean, how many people have come up testing positive for drugs?
Hey,
In CZW?
True.
The funny thing is, Rollins wasn't one of them. That makes it funnier. He wasn't even one of them.
good.
94 rating. And in our main event match, McIntyre, the King of Slam champion, defeated Chad Gable in 17 minutes, 11 seconds by pinfall with a Claymore.
Man, Gable getting the main event match. That's huge.
Yeah.
That is. And he's having a good match too.
Yeah, he was hanging right in there, 68.
Yeah, way to go, Shorty G.
After the match, Pac, he rolls into the ring with a candlestick in hand and is about to hit Chad Gable with it. But Drew grabs the candlestick and pulls it out of his arms and stops him. And that leads to a brawl between the two of them to close the show.
Got a lot of interesting developments here. Chad Gable, though, the only man to lose in that Intercontinental title match later.
Yeah. But then again, it was to the King of Slam champ.
Yeah, you can't get mad about that, especially in the main event.
It's never a bad thing to take the loss to the world champion, as long as you show that you can go.
Yeah. 83.
Good deal.
Segment.
Man, I'm actually surprised it's not higher than that, because
I thought it would be higher too.
your lowest rating period was 70, because not counting the pre-show. And wow, that's awesome show rating. That's a great show rating, but I'm surprised it's not higher than that.
Those were highlights of the show.
Yeah, the Ronda Rousey segment was the highest. That's crazy. Highest match was the main event. Wow. 75. Drew and Chad Gable, best match of the night.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Asuka and Deville, but it was just beat it by one. Pretty solid show. Pretty good show.
Pretty fun show.
Let's see how Slam did. 12,000 attendance, 83 overall, 1.95. So Slam still hitting that 1.9 range. So solid output there. 1.4 million viewers.
Way to go, Slam.
Yeah, everybody pretty much did good again. We're all tearing it up still. Every single company. Even, you know what? Even MWA hit an 80 this week.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
We ain't dead yet, folks.
Not dead. And that's the name of your next pay-per-view. Not dead yet. Well, that doesn't work for you.
I got half for that.
Let's take a look at the Week 31 ratings breakdown. Starting things off with CZW. We are starting it with a 1.36, which is down just slightly from last week, which was a 1.39, but a 1.34 the week prior before that. So not too bad there, staying in the same ballpark there. 1.024 million viewers with a live attendance of 14,702, which is CZW's biggest television live attendance ever. First time breaking that 14,000 mark, so big time numbers there out of CZW. Show rating 85, which is fantastic, but believe it or not, down from last week, which had a record-setting 91. So, yes, down from last week, but still the highest rating of all the shows so far this week. So, moving over to Ring of Honor. It pulls in a TV rating of 2.26, which is down slightly from a 2.32 last week. Down about 40,000 viewers, 1.701 million. Live attendance, though, is higher. Last week, it had 5,380. This week, 6,313. And the television rating, it did dip a little bit. It was an 82 last week, and we fell down to a 77 this week for Ring of Honor. So, higher attendance, lower TV rating, lower show rating. It's kind of a mixed bag for Ring of Honor this week. Moving over to MWA, the Midwest Wrestling Alliance, with a TV rating of 2.41, the highest rating of the week of all the shows, and an upgrade from last week's 2.36. So still moving up in the ratings. I believe that MWA is the only show to go up in the ratings this week. Everybody else dipped a little bit, except for Slam, but we'll get to that. TV viewers were 1.809 million, almost getting up to that 2 million mark, which we were seeing. Were they ever in the 2 million mark? Yes, they were at one point. MWA at one point was in the 2 million mark. That was all the way back week 8. That was the only time they hit 2 million. So will they get back to those numbers? We will see. Live attendance of 9,000, up, listen to this, 2 people. It was 8,998 last week, so 2 more extra people in the live attendance this week. Good stuff there. And an 80. This is the first time MWA has been in the 80s since week number 17. So MWA is back in the hunt, hitting in the 80s, getting the 2.41 rating. MWA making moves this week for sure. Slam gets a 1.95 television rating, and believe it or not, that is the third rating in a row. 1.95 for the last 2 weeks, including this week. So Slam, you talk about consistency. Their viewers, I'm looking at it right now, 3,000 increase. So 1.466 million viewers to 1.463 last week. So 3,000 more viewers were watching, but it wasn't enough to boost it to a 1.96. Live attendance was 12,000 even, down just slightly from last week, which was 12,166, but still, the last 3 weeks, all of our season 2 here, Slam has been hitting in the 12,000s. Really, really consistent, really strong output, I should say. And then we look at the show rating, 83. Guess what? Slam had an 83 last week. Like I said, you want to have consistency. You want to have good numbers. Watch Slam. They are hitting on all cylinders right now. They have not dipped below the 80 mark this season yet. They started out with an 80, then an 83, and then 83 again. We're going to see if they can keep that momentum going into the go-home show, leading into our first pay-per-view. So those right there are your Week 31 ratings breakdown. So another episode in the books. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It appears John Cone is on the path to Ring of Honor World Championship status. I think it's going to have to be John Cone versus Jon Moxley, the battle of the Johns. Who's the better John at the end of the day? It's probably going to be John Cone. But for real, thank you guys so much for your feedback. I hope you guys are liking the series. I hope you guys are liking season 2 so far. We're just getting started too. We got a big pay-per-view just a couple episodes away. And I want to say thank you. I got the name right here. Joshua Murray. I was needing some help with my roster because people are not happy. I got Seth Rollins mad, I got Dolph Ziggler mad, I got Cody Rhodes mad, I got Jeff Cobb mad, I got people mad on my roster, and he helped me out trying to get my morale boosted to have even better matches in CZW, just like Joshua did. Guys, please comment down below if you guys got any tips, tricks, anything that'll help us out. We read every single comment. We read everything on Twitter. We read everything. So, like I said, follow us on Twitter. There's all of our handles, and at Jobber Radio as well. We will keep you informed on everything going on, and it's just a lot more fun to get more involved and stuff. Speaking of that, guys, we have a Discord, Jobber Radio Discord. Link is down below. Click it, join up. We have a whole section dedicated just to our TEW series. Get in there. A couple of you already joined, and we're chatting it up. We're having a lot of fun. So I hope you guys come in and join the chat, join the community. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you on the next episode.